Good morning to everyone who's watching the replay. We get to hang out a little bit with Jack this morning, and I'm hoping that he continues to be adorably drowsy so that he doesn't start barking, because we all know how he gets. So hi Dad, hi Lamont W, it is good to see you. This is my dog Jack, to anybody who has not been on here before. He's adorable and he's a lot more fun to look at the beginning of the scope than I am. So hi Mom, nice to see you. I'm gonna flip the camera, so bear with me. Bye Jack. Right, hi guys. So I hope you guys are having a great morning. I'm really excited because starting tomorrow, the whole wedding weekend thing starts up and I just can't wait. Jinx, thank you for sharing this on Twitter. And thank you for everybody who's jumping on. Woohoo, Christy, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. That's awesome. So my mom, my dad, and my sister-in-law, possibly with my brother, are watching this right now. How cool is my family? I just love them. So thank you guys for being here. My name is Crystal Imbatovich. I'm an intuitive, internationally published author, and I love my family. And today I want to share with you my 3 affirmations. Christy, you're going to love today's feature affirmation, but 3 affirmations that will get you through anything in your day. And then our feature affirmation, which was actually contributed by Dan. So I can't wait to share it with you to show you what's been getting him through his days lately, and it was really helpful to me yesterday as well. So thank you guys for being here. We're going to get started. Hi Polly, it is good to see you. If you want to be able to comment like the awesome people down here, follow me and I'll follow you back, and then tomorrow we can start commenting because I love that. All right, so our first affirmation is I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. And I hope that we're not having technological obstacles here. I see some people having to rejoin. Hope everything's going okay. Sorry if it's not. But when you overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength, sometimes affirmations can feel cheesy, right? And they don't feel like they actually mean something. But here is what this one means. Hi, Bob. This one is saying that, okay, obstacles in life are challenges. Challenges are opportunities for growth. They really are. Hi, Vinicius, I think, but that's a really cool name. Hi, Alexander. So you face challenges in life and you come up against them, and sometimes they're frustrating, and I get that, but you have to understand that a challenge is an opportunity to grow. It's a chance for you to explore your potential, and it's God's way of saying, hey, you mastered what you were doing before. Think about that. If you're facing a new challenge, hey, be grateful. If you're facing a new challenge, it's because you've mastered the last one. So if nothing else, take a minute to appreciate and be grateful that you mastered what you were doing before, and you get to start learning something new because you're just that good. You need to be challenged again. So, oh, cool, from Brazil. That's awesome. So know that when you're facing a challenge, it is an opportunity of growth. It's a compliment to your character, and it's just a really great reminder that your adventures aren't over, right? If you had no more challenges to face, if you had no more growing to do, your adventures in life would be over. Well, that's boring, isn't it? So if you're facing a challenge, understand that this is an opportunity for you to grow. And if you can identify how you're supposed to learn or what you're supposed to learn, it's going to make it even easier. And if you can't, just trust that that's what's going on. You're here to learn something. This is actually working for you and to your advantage. So you just got to take the ride and, figure out what's going on, handle it with renewed inner strength, and know that this is a new adventure. Life is full of them, and if you have a new adventure coming, that's exciting, right? So the next affirmation is, I am successful in all that I do. I am successful in everything that I do, and I really am. This was one of the hardest ones for me to actually learn and believe in, but hi, Fariak, I'm not sure how to say that, but that's really cool. So I'm glad you're here. And I am successful in all that I do is a great thing because it helps you understand not only that you are capable of finishing what you start, that you are going to see what happens at the end of this journey, but it also reminds you that the getting there is important. So sometimes things don't work. Okay, so that one didn't work. Plan B, keep going. I believe that when things don't work, when you're trying really hard and you just keep hitting a wall, We are either growing or disintegrating, and hopefully we're growing, right? So when you find that you're hitting a wall, what I've found in all of my experience is that if I'm hitting a wall or someone around me is hitting a wall, one of my favorite examples is my mom, because she gets these amazing opportunities and takes us along with her to go on mission trips. And sometimes the opportunities come up and they just happen. And it's like that weekend you're in Bulgaria helping an orphanage. Or sometimes they come up and it just doesn't work. And you're like, why? I want to go help people. This is a really good intention and like it should work. But it just doesn't. And then you stop and you think, okay, God's telling me something. This isn't working, so I'm going to look at other options. I'm going to see what I'm missing, what my tunnel vision is blinding me to. And then you realize that there's a better opportunity over here, and that is really cool. And that is where I want to be going. And that's going to take me further in my life goals, in my purpose, in whatever I'm doing. So sometimes if you're trying to squeeze out a window, you should look over and see that there's a door standing wide open, right? That's how God works. God is smarter than we are. Yes, he is. So that's actually my mom. She should know. But she always gets that kind of inspiration. She's so good at learning that she's successful in everything that she does, and she totally is, because she follows the hints that God gives her. So when something doesn't work, kind of get excited, because can you imagine that what you're intended to get is better than what you're dreaming of? That's how it works. So if something doesn't work out, even if you thought it was the most incredible thing, be like an ant, because ants won't stop by any wall, or they won't be stopped. Yeah. So also let's be successful, right? So find the other route. Sometimes when something goes wrong, it's God giving you a course correction so that you can be more successful than you thought you would be. How cool is that? Life is full of adventures and success. That's fantastic. So what do you do with that? Gratitude is my attitude. That's right, I went there. Gratitude is my attitude. It's our third affirmation. It's my favorite affirmation. And I believe it really helps to just be happy in life, but also to help you with your goals. It really is amazing what this does to help you take control of your attitude so that you can take control of how you react to situations, which helps you control situations. And that's amazing. So list 3 things every day that you are grateful for. And every time you find yourself really frustrated and not understanding why things are going so wrong and just stressed out, which has been me a couple times in the past few weeks, and I've done this, name 3 things in that moment that regardless of what is frustrating you, you are grateful for anyway. So in that moment, find 3 things to be grateful for regardless of whatever challenge you're facing. And it will help you calm down. It'll clear your head to give you the perspective that you need to be able to move forward and get stuff done rather than being stuck and feeling unhappy. And then do it at the end of every day, because why not end every day on a high note? At the end of every day, name things that you are grateful for. I do it in my prayers every night, and I sleep wonderfully when I do, okay? So gratitude is my attitude. It helps to take control of situations. It helps make you happier. It helps you find and attract better opportunities. And it helps you bring amazing people into your life. I am surrounded by such incredible people. I'm more excited about my friends coming into town tomorrow than I currently am about the wedding, because that's like a couple days from now. I get to see my best friends tomorrow. That's exciting. So that is gratitude is my attitude. And then today, Dan and I took turns this week having stressed out days because the wedding's coming up, and we've been handling everything in stride, but sometimes you need to release any stress, right? So I had a rough day on Monday, but it was still a great day because he helped me out and I had a ton of things to be thankful for anyway. And yesterday, Dan had a rough day and I was able to be here for him like he was there for me, and I was very grateful for that. But I said, okay, so what can we learn from the past couple days that we can share with other people? And I love when Dan gives insight, because he's one of those people that he doesn't speak much, but when he does, it's profound and well thought out. So here is what he came up with. I'm going to flip the camera for you. One sec. I don't sweat the small stuff. Now, Dan is still better at this than I am, but I'm working on it. I don't sweat the small stuff. You can grab a screenshot of this if you want to, but I'm going to be posting it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr later, so feel free to grab a better quality image there. But I do not sweat the small stuff. How important is that? I'm going to flip the camera one more time so I can explain this one. Hi, Maktila. So, I don't sweat the small stuff. How many times do we get so emotional or so frustrated or so, anything over a situation that feels so big? Are you at the point yet where when you're frustrated, you can identify that my head doesn't feel like being fair right now, and I just need to vent my frustration, and my judgment is still a little clouded, so I need to get to the point where I can have perspective? That is where I've been able to arrive to with affirmations and controlling attitude and stuff like that. And so it's helping me not to sweat the small stuff, because one of the things I tell myself is the situation is not as bad as I'm making it out to be. There's no way that this situation is as bad as I'm making it out to be when everybody's healthy and everybody's safe and, nobody's hurt. So the situation is not that bad. But when somebody does something and it triggers frustration or sadness or defensiveness, it's very hard to go straight into being forgiving and to being kind. So one of the things I do is I have a few close friends and I will talk to them about the situation. I vent. I am not going to lie, I vent. But I do that because it's constructive. And I know that once I'm done venting, once I've said my piece and I've had someone validate how I feel, then I have clarity. And I can not sweat the small stuff. I can forgive whoever may have offended me or whoever may have made me feel bad. And she's not lying. That's my mom, because she is one of the people that I vent to. And it's like my vent brigade. No kidding. So then I can take the moment, no matter how frustrating it was, I can give grace to the person that was involved. I can clear my head and realize that this is a small thing and I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. I can see the bigger picture and realize that, in the grand scheme of things, this is not a big deal and it's going to be okay. Hi, Seifel. So don't sweat the small stuff, and use this one when you feel like, okay, I'm frustrated right now, and if I'm going to say something, it's probably going to be clouded and not very good. I have clouded judgment right now, and I want to make sure that I don't sweat the small stuff. So start listing things you're grateful for. Remind yourself that you don't sweat the small stuff, and let yourself relax enough to see the bigger picture. And if in the bigger picture things still need to be addressed, address them, but now you can do it more responsibly. There are more important things, exactly, Christy, than whatever's going on. Like yesterday, people are trying to add to the guest list and all this wedding technicality stuff is coming up. And I like being in control. I like knowing as much as I can know about something that I consider to be my personal project. So when someone throws an extra guest on the guest list 4 days before the wedding, my first reaction is, oh no, you've just messed with my control and I feel out of control now, and why didn't you talk to me, and all this other stuff. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, on Saturday, the caterer is going to be ready, all the stuff is going to go fine, and at the end of the day, I'm going to be married to Dan and my name will be Mrs. Montrose. And I'm going to be happy. And then on Sunday, all of that is going to be an awesome memory. So why should I be upset about what could go wrong or what extra people are coming and stuff like that when it's really okay? And then I found out that for this extra person, God had already provided. And I'm going to go here because how ironic is it that one of the things that happened last week to throw me off kilter was that one of the guests suddenly has special dietary needs and never told me. So they have to prepare their own food because of what they need to do. We're bringing food for them. So now we're going to have extra food from the caterer, but that's great because now this extra person is coming. So it's like that person filled the spot. And thank you to my mom for helping me to realize that yesterday. I just think that's incredible. And I kind of want us to have extra food because our caterer is amazing and they donate it to a food bank if they don't use it. So I'm looking forward to the wedding. I am not stressed about anything going wrong. I trust that God is, in control and that he loves me, so he's going to help me have a great day. And I honestly do live my life like that. And that may sound naive, but it's always worked. So if it's going to keep working, I'm going to keep doing it, right? And I hope you do too. I hope that you can fall back on your faith and know that it's not naivety because you've had enough experiences to show you that it's real. That is what I want for you. Discover your potential. Sunny and warm, yep. Discover your potential. Know yourself and love yourself and know where you stand. And know God a little bit more, because I'll tell you what, my life is so awesome. It's Thunderstorms Friday, random beautiful 70s and sunny Saturday, and thunderstorms again Sunday. And even the weather stations are like, we can't figure out why this is happening. I know why it's happening. It's because God is amazing and I asked him for it. So repeat your wedding. Yeah, it rained the day before Christy and Sean's wedding too. So I'm just in love with life and in love with my faith, whatever denomination, whatever you want to do, have your own faith, but no, in general, guys, yeah, God is there and he wants to make your life awesome. So go for it. Try it out. Investigate it. By all means, don't take my word for it. Figure it out for yourself how you feel, and don't sweat the small stuff. So I hope that you guys go throughout the day grateful for everything that you have. Keep gratitude as your attitude and live in the moment, because this is where you have control. Right here, right now, this is where you're moving and it creates your future. So know that every move you make is very important and every choice you make is incredible, and you are capable of making amazing choices. Trust yourself. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember to follow me and I will follow you back, and we can comment below because conversation with you guys is the best. And I will see you tomorrow around 7:20 again. And the next couple days are going to be a little bit hectic with wedding stuff, but I should be able to keep it pretty stable. I'll let you know of any changes. And I'm still trying to figure out Saturday because that's the wedding. And some of you wanted to see the vows on Periscope. I'll see what I can do. I can't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do. So thank you guys so much for just being incredible and being here with me every morning. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.